This 15-minute beginner bedtime stretch will help release your tight low back and move through heavy emotions like fear and anxiety with poses focused on the root, sacral, and solar plexus chakras. We'll be reclined on our back or stomachs the entire time. Let's get started in corpse pose with bent knees. Just lie on your back and bring your legs close to your body by bending at the knees and placing your feet close to your butt. You can rest your arms straight at your side with your palms down. Just begin to bring your attention to your breath, inhaling and expanding your abdominal muscles, and then as you exhale, letting them contract. Focus on how this feels in your lower back as you inhale and exhale. Just continue breathing here at a comfortable rate. And while you get centered, imagine you're in a safe space bubble. Maybe it's somewhere real, a place you know. Maybe it's a place you've only imagined. It doesn't really matter. All that matters is it's a space where your muscles aren't carrying the weight of all of your worries, where you feel weightless. Try to stay in that space while we're here. And if your thoughts veer away, that's okay. Just gently bring yourself back. Moving into happy baby. Bring your knees up and close to you by lifting your legs. Grab your feet by the big toe or the outside of your foot, whichever is most comfortable. Inhale, and as you exhale, hold your feet with your hand and press your knees and thighs close to your chest, putting pressure on the lower back. Stay here and continue sending your breath into the low back, feeling that expansion on the inhale and the contraction on the exhale. Moving into knees to chest or wind release pose. Bring your knees together and drop them toward your chest. On your exhale, press your thighs close to your upper and lower abdomen and bring your hands around your knees. You can interlock your fingers or grab on however is comfortable. Continue breathing slow and steady. The tighter you pull your knees toward your chest, the more you'll feel it in your lower back. Moving into a reclined spinal twist. Stretch your legs back out straight and just shake it out for a second. Bring your left knee to your chest and then your right hand to the outside of the left knee and twist. You can keep your neck neutral, looking toward the right or up toward the ceiling, or you can increase the stretch by looking to the left. See if you can deepen your breath just a little bit here, sinking a little further into the twist on every exhalation. Reclined spinal twist, other side. Release and extend your left leg straight, shake it out. Pull your right knee up to your chest, your left hand to the outside of the right knee and twist. Same thing, option to keep your neck neutral or look to the right to deepen the stretch. Moving into half plough pose. Release the twist, extend both legs, and shake it out. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, bring your legs up at 90 degrees. If you feel any strain in the low back here, feel free to use something like a blanket or pillow underneath your pelvis to support you. And if having the legs straight up feels like too much, you can go ahead and just bend your knees. Moving into supported bridge pose. Reset with your legs out straight, shake it out. Bend your knees, bringing your feet closer to your butt, keeping them about hips distance apart. Inhale, and as you exhale, raise your entire lower body upwards, including your upper back and thighs, using your hands underneath your pelvis to support you. If this is too much pressure on your wrists, feel free to use a bolster, pillows, whatever works underneath. Moving into reclined bound angle pose. Release your hips to the floor, let your knees open wide, bringing the soles of your feet together. While we're here, let's bring our attention back to our breath, inhaling, feeling that expansion through the low back and stomach, and then exhaling and feeling that release and contraction. Also, take a second to bring an awareness to your shoulders and your neck, just making sure you're not holding any tension there, allowing yourself to feel the expansion on the inhale all the way up through your throat. Moving into reverse corpse pose. Bring your legs back together in regular corpse pose and then just flip over onto your stomach. You can extend your arms overhead and widen your legs just a little bit if that feels comfortable. This time, as you're focusing on your breath, bring an awareness to pushing your stomach into the bed as you inhale and then feeling it release as you exhale. Moving into Sphinx pose. Bring your elbows in toward your ribcage, palms close to your chest. Exhale and raise your upper body by bending at the elbows and moving from your lower abdomen. You can push the front of your hips into the bed to help keep that focus on the lower abdominals and release any pressure from the low back. Moving into puppy pose, exhale and lower to release from Sphinx. Lift your hips, keeping your feet and palms connected to the floor. Keep your tailbone lifted as you melt your chest just a little bit more toward the bed. Moving into wide-legged child pose. Release your butt back toward your feet, letting your chest fall toward your thighs, and then widen your knees, letting your chest fall between them. Extend your arms overhead with your palms on the mat. As you inhale, allow your body to relax and loosen, and then as you exhale, stretch your arms and expand them in front of you, bringing your chest even closer to the floor. Moving into supported bridge pose. Grab a blanket, pillow, or bolster as you make your way onto your back again. Bend your knees, soles of the feet on the floor, bringing them in as close to your butt as comfortable. Exhale and push into your feet as you lift your hips so that you can prop the blanket or pillow underneath your pelvis. Stay here, sending your breath not only to your low back, but your neck and shoulders as well. Moving into our final relaxation pose, legs up wall. Adjust yourself so that you're lying down facing whatever you're going to put your legs up, whether it's the wall or your headboard. Feel free to use your blanket, bolsters, or pillows under your pelvis to give you some additional support here if you need it. Bring your butt about as close to the wall as you can, and then exhale and raise your legs one by one, placing them on the wall or headboard. Take a second to get adjusted and see what feels right. The closer your butt is to the wall, the more challenging it's going to be. If this isn't working for you, there's no reason you can't do the traditional Shavasana and corpse pose. Let's bring an awareness back to our breath. On the inhale, as you expand, notice how you're supported by the surface below you. On the exhale, let yourself float off of that surface just a little bit more, as though you're floating on water. Now bring your attention to the base of your spine and imagine a warm red light. The warmth pulls you deeper into relaxation. It travels up to your pelvis, a warm orange light pulling you deeper. Travels up your navel, a warm yellow light melting deeper into relaxation. The light moves up to your chest, right by your heart. It's a warm green light spreading across your chest and through your arms, melting deeper. The light moves to your throat, warm and blue, opening and relaxing your entire throat. It travels up between your eyes, a warm indigo light sending relaxation through your entire face, down through your jaw. Your head melts into the surface below you as you feel the light travel up to the top of your head, warm and violet. It sends warmth and relaxation back down your entire body. As you inhale, you bring more warmth to the violet light, exhaling and sending it all the way down to your toes. Inhale, violet light. Exhale, sending the warmth all the way down to your toes. Stay here as long as you'd like. Sleep tight.